players come out, okay? Just waiting for the old hello. Well, look good. Well done this morning. Nice suit. Just come on. The Navy. Just waiting. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the two parts result here in Hoxton is pairs of round 3 qualifiers. Would you please welcome onto the ring from Wales, they are Mark Hardy and Chris Warren. One more time, can I give a round of applause there for the two lads there? And their opponents this morning, ladies and gentlemen, from Wales, Jason Greenslade and John Price. I hand you up to commentary, ladies and gentlemen, Jason, Janice Gann.
Well, thanks very much, Johnny Laugh there. And good morning and welcome to the World Bowls Tour live YouTube streaming in full HD of all the matches here at the World Indoor Bowls Championships that are played out here on the portable rink. This is one of the first round games of the open pairs. It's an all Welsh affair this morning. We have the seeds John Price and Jason Greenslade playing against the Welsh qualifiers Mark Harding and Phil Rowlands. I think we're in for a good game this morning.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Bit of an early start for everybody this morning. We have 2 games here and then 2 games this afternoon that commence at 2 o'clock. And then it's the annual World Bowls Tour Awards ceremony tonight. A bit like the WBT version of the Sports Personality of the Year. And if you're looking for personalities in the game of bowls, it's the man standing on the mat here that's one of the top personalities, one of the legends of the game. John Price turns his hand to commentary and also now is the head coach for Team Scotland. Phil Rowlands here. He's played on the portable rink before. He's won many national titles in Wales. Quite a familiar face on the circuit.
2 red.
As is his partner Mark Harding. They've both played on the portable rink at different events, qualified. It's often a case of if a player hasn't played out there before, it takes them a bit of relaxing into the games. All the games here are 2 sets of 9 ends, and if necessary a 3-end tie break. We haven't had a tie break so far this tournament. Jason Greenslade, of course, was the runner-up at the Scottish International Open back in November at Perth Indoor. He was defeated in that final by Greg Harlow. Played exceptionally well all week, did Jason. He'd been on the verge of the bottom end of the top 16, but that would help the cause no end getting to that final.
Two shots, Price Greenslade.
So the seeded pair, John Price and Jason Greenslade, take the first end and 2 shots. In the pairs here, not only are the umpires and markers mic'd up for you, but the players are.
Track length 26.5 metres.
That means you get to hear what the discussion is on shots to play. You can make your mind up what you think they should be playing, and then listen to these top players discussing what shots they're looking to play. Well, John looks on a good track again here. 2 decent lead bowls for this time of the morning. For those of you who like to know what the players are bowling with, Phil Rowland's there, who's playing with Great Pride Professionals.
1 green.
His partner, Mark Harding, plays with Aero. Jason Greenslade's part of the Henselite camp. And I believe today John Price is also playing with Henselite bowls. Great new set there in the background here at the World Indoor Bowls Championships, kindly sponsored by Just Retirement and wonderfully hosted by Potter's Resort. Fabulous venue for bowls, and certainly for the top players, the portable rink here in particular is a fantastic place to play your bowls. Don't forget you can pick us up on Twitter now. We're also on Facebook, and there's a chat facility on the YouTube here. And as yesterday, we do say to you, if you've got any questions, we'll try and get them answered for you. In particular, from the umpire side of the game. Ball there from Mark Harding. That levels the score up at 2-all after 2 ends of the first set. Our marker out there today is Francis Fletcher, and he'll be joining me in the commentary box this afternoon for the 2 o'clock game. So please feel free to send us any of your umpiring questions And we'll put them to Francis this afternoon. And your umpire for this game is Tom Weir.
Track length 28 metres.
Nice view coming into the crowd here at Potter's Resort. Had the breakfast. And Price is always popular players people like to watch. And then of course, if you can stick around with us all morning, the game directly after this features Darren Burnett and Stuart Anderson versus the English qualifiers that played exceptionally well yesterday to get through into the main event. Louis Rideout and Sam Tolchard. And we're in for a treat of games all day today, so stick with us.
On green.
Good, yeah. Well done, Jace.
And good ball here from Jason Greenslade.
Big mark.
Mark looks on a good track. I think he might be a little over pace with this.
There you go.
Leaves Jason a lot of room there to draw the second bolt.
All right, no, that's good. Good job.
All on his pace here. Might just,
John Price, green
yeah,
slate.
just pulled up. Jason will be disappointed with that. He's in form at the moment. I spoke to him earlier today. He had a good practice yesterday, good night's sleep. Part of the tour, these top 16 players are used to having to travel round.
Track length 26 metres.
And the score after 3 ends now is Jason Greenslade and John Price 3, Mark Harding and Phil Rowlands 2. Oh, great lead ball there by John. John's been in the top 16 for a number of years, one of the founder members of the PBA. Got up to the dizzy heights of rank 2 in the world back in 2001. He's won the World Championships. And he's been all over the world representing Wales, as has Jason. But he's now drifted out to world ranked 14. So really needs to pick up some ranking points here at the World Championships. There's double points on offer here. If you can string a couple of rounds together in the singles, this will help his cause. Oh, Mark's on a good track again here. Ball on the pace, very close. Oh, great ball there. Might have just been unlucky. Here we see it's on a good track coming down. Finish really well off that hand. I think from our position here, I think it might just be one red. John's just asking Jason to try and draw to the back bowl.
One green.
Oh, there you go. My position from this commentary can't quite see that from here. Oh, Francis Fletcher's just confirmed it's one green. Well, this is a tough shot then for Mark, because he doesn't want to rock that jack again because it might come back up to the red bowls. He might just be happy to settle for the one green, put it out on a wide line.
One shot, Harding and Rowlands.
That one shot to the Welsh qualifiers ties the first set up. After 4 ends, it's 3-all. Mark and Phil came through the gruelling qualifiers, 4 or 5 games in a day to win the country's qualifier. John Price and Jason Greenslade, they're part of the seeded system that we have with the pairs here, which means that the players in the top 16, working from one down, want to choose their partner from within the top 16. And as we noticed in a couple of the games yesterday, the qualifiers, they're often friends that have played together for a while, know each other's games. It can be a slight advantage, but then the top 16 know this portable rink inside out. So it does give us some interesting ties. Both games that are teed up for this afternoon have that sort of setup. First game at 2 o'clock is defending champions Robert Paxton and Simon Skelton. And they play long-term friends and very, very consistent pairs. Players Ronnie Duncan and Colin Walker. who beat David Gawley and Mervyn King quite convincingly yesterday. And then the second game on this afternoon is Paul Foster MBE and Alex Marshall MBE.
1 green.
And they face the Irish qualifiers, Chris Eady and David Corkill, again who've played together in qualifiers for some time. Well, all on the pace of this mark, just really needed to reach that jack.
That's good. That's all right.
Jason Greenslade certainly plays his singles games with a lot of flair. He's got every shot in his armoury. Sometimes he doesn't quite play them in the order that we normally anticipate, but his success and his seeding show that he's got every shot and a quality player.
One down.
Jason just coming to have a look at this. We know shot clock in the pairs games. Spectators like the interaction between the players, and that's why we lead off the World Indoor Bowls Championships here at Potters Resort with the pairs. It eases most of the top players into the fortnight festival of bowls here. We have open pairs, open singles, ladies world match play, mixed world match play, and the new world juniors.
One shot, Harding and Rowlands.
Well, nip and tuck all the way here. After 5 ends, Mark Harding and Phil Rowlands lead 4-3.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
We've got many viewers all over the world tuning into our YouTube streaming, and I'm sure we've got a few listening and watching in Wales this morning for this all-Welsh clash. All 4 players, top international players in Wales. All 4 represented Wales at the Commonwealth Games at some point.
Two red.
This looks on a good track from Mark, all on his pace. Yeah, very good. Shot ball. He's shouting at this one, Jason. In the area, might get an edge of it. Great ball there. Chopped it through that hole, perfect.
One red.
Not an easy game playing 2-ball pairs. Does focus the concentration. Well, Jason, just need to draw to this back green ball. Slightly high for that.
One shot, Price green slate.
Well, after 6 ends, we're all tied again, 4 all. Well looked after here at Potter's Resort. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, tea, supper, bars, snacks. Certainly well looked after. The entertainment here is very, very good in the Atlas Theatre. If you fancy coming along. I know the finals week has been sold out for a long time. A lot of the people that come and watch this year will book while they're here for next year. Good start here by Phil Rowlands.
I thought the last ball fell, taking inches through it. Sweet that, you good.
One green.
Yes, somebody just said on the feed, it is a bit of a hard life here at Potter's. Eat well, watch bowls, entertained at night. The only trouble with that is some of us are working long hours as well to boot. But you can't beat this stadium for bowls. And I'm glad you're all enjoying the coverage out there. And it's good to get your comments. As I mentioned, the first game after lunch, the defending champions, Robert Paxton and Simon Skelton, are playing against Ronnie Duncan and Colin Walker. And we have Francis Fletcher in with us for that game. So if you do have any questions to ask the umpire, if you're looking at your screen and wondering why, what and if you send them through to us, we'll put what we can to Francis this afternoon. Well, Jason, if this sits down, it's got a real good chance. It looks like that red ball's just on a bit of an angle. I don't think Francis wanted to get too close to give his opinion on that. All Mark's got to do now really is reach that red ball. He looks slightly under the line. Looks like our umpire's getting called into action. Umpire is Tom Weir. Tom was the coordinator for the many umpires and helpers at the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. But a good umpire marker in his own right. And one of the latest recruits to the World Bowls Tour team. He did work with the World Bowls Tour a few years back, but commitments meant he couldn't continue, but now he's back available and has joined the excellent team of markers and umpires the World Bowls Tour take to all these events. And that was one shot to Jason Greenslade and John Price, so that gives us a 5-4 lead for the seeded Welsh pair after 7 ends in this opening set. And we play 2 sets of 9 ends, and if necessary, a 3-end tiebreak. Oh, good lead here from John Price. Really good game, this. Welsh pride at stake, I would think, as well. And don't forget, if you can't stay with us and you want to pick up the results, we have a new World Bowls Tour website. And it's at worldbowlstour.tv. And that's regularly updated with results and points of interest as the week goes on. We just had a question in about our Twitter feed. If you do want to find us on Twitter, we're on @WorldBowlsTour1. That's @WorldBowlsTour1, and that's our Twitter feed. It's all happening here, all interactive, all here for your enjoyment on this Saturday morning.
Hurry, get a shot if you run. Run, run, run. Brilliant, brilliant.
Oh, what a great ball from Jason there. Didn't need me to say anything. John Price commentated on it for us there.
Close. Nice result you want. Great effort.
One shot, Price green slate.
Right, that was one shot to John Price and Jason Greenslade. So they extend their lead now to 6-4 after 8 ends. Final end now of this opening set.
Gentlemen, 27 metres.
Don't forget you can listen to us on your phones, your iPads, your notebooks, your laptops, anywhere where you can get YouTube. We're with you for every single ball played here. Even if you're doing your ironing on a Saturday morning and your chores, you can have us on in the background and we'll try and keep you up to date at all times with the scores here at the World Indoor Bowls Championships, hosted by Potter's Leisure Resort and kindly sponsored by Just Retirement.
2 feet.
Well, last end, John Price and Jason Greenslade have got a 2-shot lead.
Okay.
John just finishing short with that bowl. Phil Rowlands can slot another bowl into the count here. It'll put the pressure back on Jason Greenslade. Just a little bit overplayed there. Oh, big opportunity here for Jason to close this set down. Nice draw off his backhand. In fact, he can actually draw it off either hand. He's got about 2 foot to play with. Each of the players have a preferred hand out on the rink, but talking to the players that have practiced on the rink at this point in the 3 weeks of bowls here, all 4 hands seem to be fairly responsive. Well, we saw in the last game last night how things can change in a final end.
That's good. Well played.
And good ball here from Mark Hardy. Well, that's 2 green with Jason Greenslade 1 ball left to play. So the Welsh qualifiers are holding a tie for this first set. Surprised Jason didn't change his hand there. Looked more open to me. He's close with this. He's very close with this.
Second ball, well done.
Yeah, gets second bowl. Well, Mark Harding's just got to really draw to that bowl.
Last ball.
Similar bowl to his last, doesn't need a great deal more weight. Similar bowl to your last, Mark, and you get a tied set. Sit that bowl out. And gives you a count of 3. Can this turn? All on its pace here. All on its pace. Very unlucky.
1 shot, Harding Rowlands. First set, Price Greenslade.
So John Price and Jason Greenslade take the first set 6-5. And a tight set all the way. John Price and Jason Greenslade won 5 ends, and Mark Harding and Phil Rowlands 4. And the highest shot count was a count of 2.
Just went 28.5 meters. Johnny.
One green.
Close again here. Oh,
Half the ball, still drawing it damage.
2 green.
Well, if you fancy it, I mean, you've got the spots as well. The balls are good, that's half, good.
often you let the skip play the shot they fancy playing, but shot they're confident in playing. He looks just under. He might get a result off the green ball. No. Chance for Mark to slot another in here. This is close. It could even be 4 to green at the moment. Yeah, looks like it's 4. Now, Jason, do you risk going again or just try and draw for a second or third bowl? All on his pace. If he can reach that third bowl, rest on it. Yeah, that's a good bowl. Might have even made second.
1 shot, price green slate.
Made shot. Great shot there from Jason. Sat back and managed to get a shot out of it. 4 down at the time he played it. Well, Mark Harding and Phil Rowlands wouldn't have expected to drop a shot at that end. Like the best result Jason could get would have been 3rd, but he managed to get shot.
Jack Wing, 27.5 meters.
Well played, John.
Yeah, good start here from John Price. A perfect lead ball that from the legend from Wales, Mr. John Price. I had the pleasure of working with him for a few years, and he used to run bowls road shows.
Come on, Phil. Great to play.
We used to do a few bowls holidays together where we hosted and tried to give people a good holiday. I'm sure some of those people that came on the holidays are listening out there. We had a lot of wheelchair players involved. And John's a very good sport. Like I say, now he's the head coach for the Team Scotland. Not sure if they need a translator at those team meetings. Well, very good track from Jason Greenslade here.
Clear road.
Clear running. One in, one out there, I think. Might give Mark an opportunity now. Firmer down. Backhand there, his forehand. Might just go under. Could get a result off the red ball in the middle. Yeah, very good. Perfect result here. Chops both red balls out the head.
To be on a couple of shots there, I mean, you could actually play through it yourself, percentages, or draw it there.
Well, Jason, they're urging this up. What a great track this is. Good ball, Jason Greenslade. His first ball was good, but it set up a target for the Welsh qualifiers, which they took advantage of. But Jason Greenslade Played the perfect reply there. And Mark's choosing to come and have a look at this. Is there a way you can get that bowl out? What are you looking at, guys? Decision made on shot. Just looking to reply with the draw. Slight trail on the jack. Looks just to have overplayed it.
One shot, price green slate.
Well, Jason, the first two ends of this second set faced 4 down, got shot. Faced 3 down, got shot. It's got to do your confidence. The power of good as a skip. John Price has put the bowls there. The Welsh pairing of Mark Harding and Phil Rowland.
27.5 metres.
Playing some excellent bowls out there as well. Good game to start this day. If you're just joining us after this game, we have Darren Burnett and Stuart Anderson playing the English qualifiers, Louis Rideow and Sam Tolchard. Then after a lunch break, we start again at 2 o'clock with the defending champions, Robert Paxton and Simon Skelton, playing Ronnie Duncan and Colin Walker. Final game today, Paul Foster and Alec Marshall playing Chris Eady and David Corkill. Great day of bowls for you. Well, if he reaches his own red bowl here and a little punch, yeah, no, it just sat out. Still 1 green, I think.
One green.
Back down. Good goal there. Well done. Finish one, look behind it. Well played.
Yeah, good ball again there from Mark Harding. All 4 players out there playing really well.
The ball's away. What do you fancy? You got the spot there. What's up to you? What do you fancy, mate?
There we go again. John Price giving Jason the options available, but letting him choose the shot he's most confident playing. I don't think he likes that. No, it's too wide. Well, Mark, opportunity here. Not a lot of danger, even if he touches that jack.
shots, Harding Rowlands.
Well, there'll be a bit of a smile there because there was no danger of reaching up really, but sometimes you're a bit frightened to damage anything. Mark Harding and Phil Rowlands take 2 shots there, which ties the game up after 3 ends in this second set. It's 2-all. Jason Greenslade and John Price won the first set 6-5. Tight game all the way here.
Jack line 27.5 metres.
Come on, Phil. All you can now. All you can. Play. And foot. Let's need to run, John. Run perfect. That's inside. Too quick.
I think John's just lacking the pace there.
1 green.
The pace of the portable rink does change and alter. I believe we have one of the top players joining us for the next game in commentary, so I will be asking him about the pace of the green, what he thinks. Well, slips past these red bowls. All on pace here, Jason. Oh, got a nice little edge off John Price's bowl there, which straightened it up. He apologised. It was good waiting in the area, Jason. Sometimes these things happen. There is feeling these sets games. You need the lady luck to be just on your side. If she's smiling down on you, you've got a chance with bowls like that. Oh, nearly something similar for Mark Harding. Well, Jason, can you repeat delivery? He's very close here. He's very close here. Oh, great bowls there by Jason.
2 shots, Price Greenslade.
2 shots gives the seeded Welsh pair a 4-2 lead after 4 ends.
Jack line 27.5 metres.
At this point, Mark Harding and Phil Rowlands won't want Jason and John to get away from them. It's been such a tight game all the way so far. Well, good track from Phil here. Doesn't want to be short, but might have just overplayed it. As a skip in 2-bowl pairs, you're always happy to see bowls behind rather than short. There's things you can do. You're also more than happy if your lead puts 2 within millimetres. Jason just needs to get under the green bowl. If he gets to John Price's red bowl there, yeah, pushes it up, that helps. I think it's 1, possibly 2 here to red. Mark Harding, not sure what he was trying to play there. I think he was trying to play up to his green bowl, but just overplayed it. Well, there you go, it's 1 on a look at the moment. And Jason won't want to do anything too silly here. He's got his own bowl to promote off that backhand, but also, well, he's urging this on. This looks a great track, Jason. All on its pace. Phil Rowlands just asking Mark Harding to just draw the shot. I think he might have just overplayed it again. Well, this could be a big turning point in this match. One conceded. I think it might be measures all around. Not the 2 shorter bowls are not being measured. Umpire Tom Weir being called on to decide which of those 2 bowls is second bowl.
Shots, Price Green Slade.
Jack line 27.5 metres.
Johnny, just needs to run now. Your line's perfect. Nice and tight now, mate.
Oh, good lead Ball here again by John. He tightens the game up now.
Right, Phil. Couple of feet.
Step 2. Have a look. Yeah, done. Yeah, I will. It's a better hand of me.
Again, N6 if John Price and Jason Greenslade
No play, John.
can count again here. Yeah, good ball there by John again.
Two red.
Yeah, that would be just about ideal.
Yeah, John just looking to cover shots now. Although there's still 4 ends to play. If they can pick up a couple of counts. But Mark Harding and Phil Rowlands are not out of this game yet. 2 very strong players.
Narrow line for you. Going anywhere though.
Slipping past that. It's a good ball. It's another one in the head. I think John would have liked to have seen it a foot or so past, but then, as world number 1 Nick Brett said here in commentary last night, we don't play any bad bowls in commentary. When you're out there, it's different pressure. And also the atmospheric pressure, the rinks change pace as you're playing. Jason just coming to have a look at this. He's thinking to himself he might fancy drawing the other hand.
I think it's a gamble time. Right? Get to there, it's a good ball. Don't leave a shoulder.
What he doesn't want to do is set up a target for Mark. But as John Price, with all his experience, just pointed out, it's gamble time. Try and hang on to those 3 shots. Wherever this finishes now, it's good.
Okay, best back. Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad there. Well, Mark, huge pressure on this bowl. Adjust his last bowl by a yard. He's got a chance. Great track. Oh, he's very good track here. What's his pace like? It's just lacking. 3 shots there.
3 shots, Price Greenslade.
Three shots there gives the seeded pair in red, John Price and Jason Greenslade, a 9-2 lead after 6 ends in this second set. They won the first set 6-5.
Jackline 27.5 meters.
3 ends left to play, 7 shots up. The winner of this game faces Andy Thompson, MBE, and Mark Royal of England tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. In the third of our quarter-finals of the open pairs.
Good, Johnny. Nice and tight now, mate. Harry.
Well, John Price urging this bowl up. Yeah, good bowl from Jason there. Mark Harding's got 2 bowls to try and make a difference at this end. I think if Price and Greenslade pick up another count here of 2 or 3, party could be over for the Welsh qualifiers. Are you reaching, Mark? Well, certainly the Welsh qualifiers in here in all sorts of problems. They trail by 7 shots, 3 ends to go. There's 2 shots against them there. It's going to leave Mark Harding with his last bowl to stay in this World Indoor Bowls Championships, sponsored by Just Retirement and wonderfully hosted by Potter's Leisure Resort here at Hopton-on-Sea. Yeah, in the area again here, Jason. Will this come back? Will it come back? Not sure it's done enough.
2 shots, second set and the match, Price Greenslade.
Well, thanks for your company this morning. The seeded pair of Jason Greenslade and John Price take the game 6-5, 11-2. Join us after the break for Darren Burnett and Stuart Anderson versus Louis Rideau and Sam Tolchard. Thanks for your company.
Did you enjoy your first match? Yeah. The players will be down in the second for the second match of the morning. I'm hastily standing in because, well, basically because the MC's not here, really. I'm looking about thinking it's awful. Oh, you've turned up, have you?
I was in the toilet.
Hey?
Can I have that one? Just that's right, the blue one. No, what it was...
What do you want a blue one for?
Well, I like the blue one.
Do you?
Yeah.
What have I got?
I've
got a yellow one.
You've got a class.
Yeah,
No, what
yeah.
it was, I was talking to someone just outside there, they said it's finished. And then I got down and you'd already taken it off, so...
I'm not sure whether this is finished or they were asking if you'd finished.
Oh, I don't know. Listen, that's the second one today.
The second
I've
one?
got down 3.
How many times do you go?
Oh, no. Oh, that's finished now, let me...
Yeah, you don't want that one.
That's... Who won it? Did Jason Greenslade win?
Hey,
John Price.
have you ever heard of a P45?
I don't know, because I'm self-employed.
Not for long.
Not for long, no. I'm embarrassed now, mate. I'm very sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I was going to sing to you, but I won't bother now. I legged it, who said, why not? Do you want to hear me sing, love? You're bloody desperate then. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice round of applause for our winners, Jason Greenslade and John Price. Come on, cheer! Yes, I've got it in. Oh, it's the first day, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, I'm not well. I've not been well, ladies and gentlemen. No, I've not been well. How are we all? Hello? Hello? She reading a book? Hello? Where are you from then, mate? Where'd you come from? Whereabouts in London? Oh, Camberwell. Camberwell Green, isn't it? Camberwell Green. It's nice at Camberwell. I'm from London. Stoke Newington. Well, Golders Green, Stoke Newington moved a bit. How are you, mate? I like your hat. Don't forget, though, just to let you know, drink lots of water because you will dehydrate in here, because when the lights get hot, they get hot. Oh, I might sing a song in a minute. I'm just feeling there's a song coming. You going, yeah? See you later. What's that? What time the next match? Oh, there's water scattered around, you said. We charge £1 a pop for that. You're giving it away. Shocking. He's the YouTube man, ladies and gentlemen. So, who's never been to the bowls before? Who's never ever been? Who's never been? You've never been before? Do you like it? Yeah, why don't you come down the front and sit down the front? I think another player, I'm going to come across and see the people over here. Hold on, it's hard to get my leg over here. Oh, must be my age. I ain't supposed to walk on this, you know, really. I get told off. Oh, God. Where you from, mate? Peter, he's from Peterborough. Talks funny. Hello, mate. I like your jumper. Christmas present? You wouldn't buy it, would you? Let's face it. No, that's a lovely jumper. On your own, love, by yourself? Well, like your boots, a little bit of diamante, look at that, a bit of bling. Where you girls from? Hello? Where you from, dear? Where you from, love? Kent, whereabouts in Kent? Oh, my brother's there tonight. Yeah, he's a burglar. Shame, isn't it? You got cameras, have you? You got one over there as well. It's nice, isn't it? Isn't it lovely? What's the weather been like? Hasn't it been awful? What are you standing up for, mate? You stretching your legs? Where'd you come from, sir? Sorry? No, I heard you, I'm just sorry. No. My father was a Norwich boy, ladies and gentlemen. He played for Norwich City, my father. Yes, he did. Hector Green he was called, if anybody... He would have been... How old would he be now? 104 he would have been now. Yeah, he died 82, but he would have been 104. And my uncle was the chief accountant for Norwich Union. Yeah, pure class, see? And then I got born. I'll tell you, we'll sing a song, ladies and gentlemen. Any recycled teenagers? Any recycled teenagers? Who's a senior citizen? Be truthful. Who's a senior citizen? Put your hands up. You liars. My mum, she lives in a place in Hertfordshire. Do you know Hertfordshire, ladies and gentlemen? Well, she lives in Stevenage now, a little place called Stevenage. In fact, I was actually born in a place called Deadlock. Well, actually, I was born just outside. Sorry. And she went to get her pension in Stevenage post office, and it was chucking down the rain. And as she walked in, she stumbled, and she dropped her pension book in a puddle. And she took it in, she put it on the counter. This young man said, I'm not touching that pension book. My mum said, why not? He says, it's got germs on it. My mum said, don't be so stupid. Germs couldn't live on our pension. Oh, hey, a little whipple, look at that. Got a round of applause, I don't believe it. Lovely. I am divorced, ladies and gentlemen. Honeymoon. Got on the honeymoon night in a lovely hotel. Beautiful place. And it was the Waldorf. Well, it wasn't actually the Waldorf Hotel. It was a piece of ground that had been walled off. And lovely tenant. And we got there, and I took my trousers off, I chucked them on the floor. I said, there, I'll put them trousers on. She said, what? I said, put them trousers on. She said, oh, no. She said, I don't wear the trousers, you wear the trousers. So then she said, she just got into it. I said, yes, love, you remember that I wear the trousers and I'm the boss. Do you know what she done then, girl? She took her knickers on, put them on the floor. She went, put them on. I said, what? She went, put them knickers on. I said, don't be so stupid. I'll never get into them. She went, no, unless you change your bloody attitude, you won't. That, she told me. I'm going to tell you who the officials are, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Tom Weir is the marker. Tom is the marker, and Mike Davis is the umpire. So Mike's been in many years, haven't you, Mike? Yeah, give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. They work very hard. How are you, Mike? You all right? How's your wife and my kids? All right? Lovely. Yes, isn't it lovely? Shall I sing it? Do you fancy a sing song, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, go on then. That's lovely. Bit louder. Can we have Teenager in Love, chap? Is that all right? Well, give me a bit of echo, make me sound like a singer. Right. I want you all to join in, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Here we go. That's lovely. Just a bit louder. I don't know which one. I think it's number 2, I think. I don't know. 3. Is it? Has it got it? I don't know which one it is. Track 3, probably. Here we go. I'll take my jacket off, ladies and gentlemen. Do you like it? Lovely shirt. Anybody says deck chair, I'm going to knock him out. I went to B&Q yesterday. This bloke said, do you want decking? Well, I got the first punch in. Hello, sir. Did you jog here? Where are you from, sir? Oh, Spain. Oh, hola. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo se llama? Oh, you don't speak Spanish. ¿Cómo se llama? Sí. See? I'm bifocal, ladies. I speak a few languages. Is it not working? Keep talking. Oh, it's not working. It's knackered, is it? Was it not plugged in? I don't care. I don't care. I lived in Spain. I lived in a place called in Tenerife. Whereabouts in Spain do you live? Torrevieja. I said, right, dive. Have you been there, ladies? Got cemeteries with lights. So how long have you lived over in Spain? How long have you lived in Spain? 1989. Where are you from originally? Oh, Yorkshire. This must be new to you then. Carpets, electric lights, is it? So is that the wife or a pleasure trip? You don't know. You don't ask. So you're brown and you're quite white. Don't you go out in the sun much? Dear. You've got little paint by numbers. You've been sunbathing onto a tea strainer. That's what it is. How are you, lads? Isn't it nice to see a couple out together, ladies and gentlemen? Isn't it nice? Hello up there. Hello up there. Hello. Look at them in the glass tank. Is it Andy Thompson? Are you commentating, Andy? And Janice? How are you, Janice? It's Janice and Andy Thompson, ladies and gentlemen. Look. Only a lovely man. Look. Good to his mother, never goes home. I've had 2 unhappy marriages, me. Their first wife died. This one won't. First wife died of poisonous mushrooms. I didn't know they worked. Look at that now, lovely bowl. Wished I could do that. Might not be about here. Anybody play bowls at home? Anybody play? Anybody take part? Oh, hang on, you take a picture? Is it the News of the World or Daily Star? Oh, you take a picture of the players, not me. I'll move out of the way then. We're still with the camera there. Look. Come here, look at the picture, sir, just in case. Oh, there's big stairs. Are you videoing, sir? Is it a video? Go away. Was it a still camera? Yeah, it's still a camera. Anyway, mate, you all right? Can you sort of move your head that way because the light bounces straight off into their eyes over there? No, you're a true star. Hello, mate, all right? Mate, nice to see you, all right? Where are you from, sir? What? Corridor? Oh, you've been through we, have you? Been to toilet, okay. It's lovely. Mention my name, you get a good seat. Do you like, look at this new bowl. Do you like this, ladies and gentlemen? All the new signs. Doesn't it look fantastic? Do you know who designed that, ladies and gentlemen? Me. No. Richard, you did all this, didn't you? You did all the graphic design, yeah? Come on, ladies and gentlemen, give Richard a nice big round. Look at that, lovely. Look, all posh this year, look at that. But Richard, that's upside down, the bottom one. It's upside down, look. It says... Oh, it does say indoor, but it's upside down, is that?
That's just so when you stand on your head, you can read it.
Oh, right. I don't do that very often. Did you have a nice Christmas, everybody? Get the presents you wanted? Socks, scarf, underpants. Christmas when we were kids, ladies and gentlemen, used to have a stocking. Do you remember the stocking at the end of the bed? Do you remember that? We all got the same, do you remember? I'll start you off with you here. We've got an apple, orange, nuts, new penny, sugar mouse, bit of coal. If it's to the posh street, you've got what they call a dur-dur or a duck-to-do. They all say, what the hell's a dur-dur or duck-to-do? Well, that was the end of the toilet roll. I said, Mum, I got behind a bike in the window. So keep your eye on it, so you won't get your arse on it. I better put my jacket back on, don't I? I'll put my jacket on. You're a funny noise. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our second match of the morning, and it's a qualifier round 4. Would you please welcome from Torquay United, Louis Rideout and Sam Tolchard. And their opponents today, ladies and gentlemen, from Scotland. Please welcome onto the ring Darren Burnett and Stuart Anderson. Commentary team, ladies and gentlemen, they are Janice Cowan and Andy Thompson.
Well, thank you very much, Johnny Laugh, for that introduction. And yes, as you heard there, folks, I'm delighted to be joined in the commentary box for this game by one of the legends of the game and one of the top-seeded players here, Andy Thompson, MBE. Thanks for joining me, Andy.
A pleasure to be here, Janice. Looking forward to the game. Should be a good one.
Yeah, on paper, very, very good. Yes, on paper, very good game line-up here. Louis Rideout and Sam Tolchard are the English qualifiers. Louis in particular played very, very well yesterday to get through to this stage. But of course, he's playing against two previous world champions, Stuart Anderson and Darren Burnett, and two good friends here at the World Indoor Bowls Championship, sponsored by Just Retirement and wonderfully hosted by Potter's Leisure Resort. Of course, you'll know all four of these players, Andy.
Yes, certainly do. Obviously, Sam and Louis are teammates of mine in the England team, so certainly two talented players. And Stuart and Darren, well, obviously, as you say, two former world champions. But I'd agree. I think both leads here are excellent, so it should be a top game. I believe it's Louis and Sam's first time here. Is that correct, Janice?
Yeah, that's correct. I believe they got a bit lost getting here. Ended up Mervyn King trying to give them a guided tour late at night. Yeah, you'd think both of these players try and qualify. But as we know, the PBA qualifiers to get here in the singles and pairs are very, very tough. Very high quality players. 4 or 5 games in a day to get here. And then, of course, when they got here, they had a game to play out on the Bowlers Bar rinks, where they beat Martin Rice and Trevor Taylor from Cumbria. And then they had to come in here and beat Robert and Edward Elmore to get into the chance to play Darren Burnett and Stuart Anderson. Darren's close here.
Very good weight from Darren, just didn't finish.
first game. We did get a question in, Andy, about the surface play and does it change at different times of the day, and when you're practicing, perhaps you could answer that for the viewers.
Yeah, I think it does change. I mean, I think currently I think the pace is medium, I would say. It's not a quick carpet at the moment, but I think probably as the tournament progresses, I think you'll probably find it gets a little bit slower. But I would say all forehands are still very playable, and that's what the players are really after. If you could play all forehands, then I think you'll adjust your weight, whether it's, if it's a little bit heavier, you get used to that. But it is true.
That's always what you want to hear early tournament, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. More, we all adjust to a quick green or a slow green, but providing the rink is playing well, then I think top players will adjust. Good ball from Darren.
Great ball there. Line 2 now. Something else for Sam and Louis to get used to is the fact that the players are mic'd up for the pairs games here.
Well, Louis likes this one, but I think he's just going to hold out. Oh, that was very fortunate, but we all get it.
One shot, right out, tall child.
Well, Louis Rideout and Sam Tallchild take the opening end, 1-shot lead, with a very fortuitous bowl, I think they would say, Andy.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, his weight was good. He just got a glide of the wing ball, all part of the game.
Now, don't forget, you can follow us on World Bowls Tour 1 at Twitter. We're on Facebook. And also on the web at the worldbowlstour.tv. And if you have any questions for me to put to Andy, please feel free to jot them down on one of those mediums and we'll put them to Andy. And also at 2 o'clock this afternoon we're being joined by one of the team of World Bowls Tour umpires, Francis Fletcher, who'll answer any of your technical questions. And hopefully you'll stay with us for the rest of today. We've got full coverage of every bowl that's sent here on World Bowls Tour YouTube for the rest of the tournament. You don't have to be without bowls for a whole 16 days.
Yes, so please keep your questions on the technical side for this afternoon, because I'm not very good at these ones.
We can always sift those out for Francis. Put him on the spot this afternoon. I think most of the top 16 are used to being mic'd up now for most of these events, Andy.
Yeah, I think they are for the peers, obviously. So I haven't actually heard much communication from the players. So I think once they get into the game a little bit, I'll probably hear a bit more vocal from both of them.
I know the viewers at home like to make their decision on what shot they would play and then listen to you top players decide what shot you would play. And certainly this morning's game between Jason Greenslade and John Price. John Price certainly did part the commentary for me out there on the rink.
Yes, he's very vocal, was John. Played well. Hopefully not quite as good tomorrow. Well, Sam, just a draw here. Just try to get a good close shot.
Very focused, Sam Tallchild. He had a big choice to make when he was younger as to whether he would go into cricket and follow in his dad's footsteps. Very supportive family. I'm sure his mum, Sharon, will be sat at home shouting at the TV, and has a very, very talented sister in the England ladies setup, Sophie. Talented family.
I don't know if Sam actually gave his shot away with his previous delivery, so
Yeah,
we're trying to retrieve
indications
it.
not sure. Looks better here, Andy.
Yeah, looks like it's a shot. Yeah, well played, Sam. Well, Stuart's asking Darren to come down at this, but it looks to me as if it's just a forehand draw. Such a good player with a weighted ball. I don't know whether he's looking at almost removing all green balls here if he catches the shot ball. I think that's why Stuart's asked him to come down, I think.
Stuart and Darren are used to playing together, so they do know each other's games. It must be hard in 2-ball pairs if you're not sure what your skip might like to play. I think we were saying in the game before, Andy, tend to let the skip, if he's confident about playing a shot, play that shot.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think that's why Stuart gave Darren the option, and I think he's gone for the heavy one. I'm trying to get all 4 green balls out. Oh, he's very well played. Got 1 out. That's good enough. 1 in a measure.
2 shots, Anderson and Burnett.
Good ball from Darren Burnett.
Yeah, you're right there, Andy. I think Stuart was right to give Darren the choice. And that 2 shots to Darren Burnett means after 2 ends, Darren Burnett and Stuart Anderson lead 2-1. But early doors, we played 2 sets of 9 ends at the World Bowls Tour ranking events, and if necessary, a 3-end tie-break. We've not gone into a tie-break yet so far, Andy, this tournament.
No, it's early days yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was one here this morning. 2 good pairs, very evenly matched.
That's unusual. Stuart's delivered the jack and it went off the end of the rink.
That could be an error. Well, Louis is obviously happy with that lad.
They're urging this ball up, just a touch short. Looks slightly on a tight line there, Andy.
Yeah, Sam is indicating to hold out, but he's got away with it on the inside. Good weight. Both players favouring the backhand in this direction. Well, 2 loose balls from Stuart.
Louis just got to adjust his green. His weight was very good. I think Sam's just asking this to ease a bit. The rule with the pairs is that both skips have to return to the mat at the same time. If you play national pairs, you'll know sometimes the skip will stay at the head until he sees his opponent's first bowl arrive, but the World Bowls Tour pairs Both skips have got to return at the same time.
Quite a good rule, Janice, I think. It speeds the game up a little bit.
Yes, and of course we don't play under the shot clock with the pairs, so anything that helps with the times. I don't think the players feel rushed in the pairs particularly. You have got that time.
Yes, you do. I mean, I think both players here are quite quick anyway. I don't think they'd be guilty of slow play. But this is a loose end.
I think Darren needs to run a touch.
Yeah, he's turned his back on this one. He knows it's short as well. Well, this is a big chance for Sam to score a double. You would expect this one to count.
Just needs to drift past his own green bowl there, get to this red bowl.
Scores with this one.
2 shots, Rideout, Tolchard.
2 shots to Louis Rideout and Sam Tolchard give them a 3-2 lead after 3 ends. Nicely, clearly informed that by our marker for this game, Tom Weir. Our umpire is Mike Davis. The guys are out there to keep the flow of the game going and assist the players.
Yeah, they do a good job. Much appreciated by all the players.
Oh, Louis looks on a good track with this. Well, Stewart looks just overplayed again. 2 not bad bowls. I think most skips would prefer to see a bad bowl behind the jack rather than in front.
Yeah, I agree with that, Janice. Leaves the head open for the skip to draw the shot. But both these players would probably be expecting to get a little bit closer.
Pace looks better with this one.
I think this will force Sam onto the forehand. Looks to be blocked out.
He's got a couple of chances down the forehand there, Andy. Get to the bowl, the jack. Just a neat draw, shot as well.
And that means he's trying to push the ball up when you see the body language like that.
It
Doesn't
looks
look
close.
too bad. Yeah, well played, Sam. Draws the winner.
We had an all-Welsh tie first game this morning. This is England versus Scotland. Unusual for Darren to drop a ball short. There's a few opportunities down that forehand.
He's also blocked the running ball out, I think, as well, so he'll be disappointed where it's finished. We could see on the top of the screen that blocks the drive out. So I'm trying to draw another. Yeah, well played, Sam. 2 good balls.
Good balls. Gives Darren a slight shoulder. Two bowl pairs. It's never easy, Andy, to adjust when you've only got those 2 bowls.
Yeah, this is a difficult shot here. I think the short ball's going to stop the running, although he's shaping up for a running ball. Yeah, just trying to miss the short one. Will he
In the
bend?
area.
Oh, that's a good strike. Unlucky. Yeah, once again, Darren hit the target.
Yeah, experience on this rink showed there as to which pace Darren picked to play. We saw a few times yesterday players that were new to the rink trying to play that 2-yard on shot, Andy.
Yeah, in fact, I noticed Sam and Louis occasionally played that. As they're trying to play the yard on shot, but I'd agree it's such a difficult one. I think the more time you play on the carpet, you realise that certain shots are just too difficult, and the degree of getting the correct result is probably, not high. And once again, Sam's saying to Lou, go high, a bit higher. Doesn't look too bad, though.
Yeah, good lead here. This is what he was doing yesterday, planting them on.
Louis, one of the best leads, if not the best in England, I would say.
Yes, he leads in the international side, doesn't he, Andy? He has taken that role on board and adapted it. It's key to have a good lead at 2 bowls.
Oh, without doubt, key position. As I say, Louis is one of the best. Leads for Greg Harlow in the international team.
I believe he's not a bad bowler either, Greg Harlow.
Yeah, don't know. Haven't heard of him before. Yeah, Scottish Open champion. He'll be on the green tomorrow afternoon.
And don't forget, all these games are live and in full HD with full commentary for you throughout this event. This afternoon we've got defending champions Robert Paxton and Simon Skelton, and they face Ronnie Duncan and Colin Walker. And that game's followed by Paul Foster MBE and Alex Marshall MBE, who take on the Irish qualifiers, Chris Eady and David Corkill.
David who?
I'm not sure who he is. I've seen him a few times around, I think.
Yeah. I should have been commentating on that. The amount of stick that he's given me over the years, Janice.
I think that's why Nick Brett was quite happy to be sitting here last night. And then if you are interested, we have a morning off tomorrow while a few people recover from the awards ceremony tonight. And then at 2 o'clock, the gentleman sat next to me, Andy Thompson MBE, with his partner Mark Royal, faces the winner of this morning's pair game, Jason Greenslade and John Price. And then following that, world number 1 Nick Brett and Greg Harlow playing the winners of this game. Some great games on the cards, Andy.
Certainly is. It's a feast of bowling. Well, once again, Louis and that still line the shot. Sam just needs to take 18 inches off his previous delivery. Louis likes this. Oh, it's a great ball. Well played, Sam. Perfect ball.
Yeah, the replay shows it nicely there. Sits down as well. Darren's come up to have a look at the head again.
I don't think he's going to like what he sees. No back position. This is awkward. Well, how do you get out this one, Darren? Well, if you actually look at that, it probably catches the green ball. It could go sideways, so I think he'll be striking here.
Well, they've got the respot on both sides. They've just not got the best back, but the way that's sitting, Andy, the jack actually might ricochet off the back green ball and go out sideways.
I think it will. That's why he's striking. Hoping to get the ball solid. Oh.
That's what you call an ultimate result. We were nearly saying he was unlucky there, and then the jack just trailed to his own back bowl.
Well, slightly fortunate, but I think it probably evens it up. I think Sam was fortunate early on in the set. But that was a big one.
Well, that means the scores are Louis Rideau and Sam Tolchard 4, Darren Burnett, Stuart Anderson 3 after 5 ends. 4 ends left to play. Tight game. We expected this though, Andy, I think.
Oh, without a doubt, it was always going to be close. That's why I think I wouldn't be surprised to see a tie-break here. But that was a big running ball. That could have got the English pair just their noses, a good bit in front of the opening set. Let's keep the set tight.
Well, good track here from Louis.
Both players seem to be struggling slightly more in this direction. More short balls getting played here.
The pace does change out there, and people come in and out of the auditorium. The doors are open. It's been cold outside as well, Andy, which affects it.
Yeah, it does, but once again, still dropping short. Good 18 inches that, so still room for Louis to draw around this on the backhand.
Sam urging it on again. Good track.
Yeah, not running either. Well, I spoke to John Price at the end of his previous game, and he did say that he thought the carpet was getting slower, so maybe that's an excuse for the boys. Just dropping a little bit too short at the moment.
Of course, with this being a portable rink and not an actual permanent rink, the carpet is stretched at the beginning of the tournament, and it will get a little bit heavier as it settles as well, yeah.
Yeah, I spoke to tournament director Richard Madison, and he says it won't be getting stretched, so you've just got to play with it.
And Darren's dropped short as well.
Yeah. Well, Sam's on his favourite forehand here. I think he'll draw the shot here. I think he likes this side.
His body language said he didn't like that delivery.
I think he's just fooling us.
That looks good to me.
Yeah, that one's it. Yeah, he likes that hand. Playing it well.
Good line here from Darren. Drops back to that green bowl.
He's drawing the winner here. Yeah, well played, Darren Burnett. Good correction.
It's often difficult, isn't it? And if you drop short, you can tend to overplay the next bowl.
Yeah, Darren corrected it well, just added the yard. Hard shot for his, just a draw.
Well, in the area, I think. Looks good.
It's just going to be short, I think. Good try. 2 good balls. Level set.
Yep, all square after 6 ends at 4-4. We have had 1 tied set here so far. I did my usual commentator's curse of saying you don't often see 4s in 2-bowl pairs games, and then there proceeded to be 3 of them.
Yeah, I think a 2-ball pair game, I think there's a bigger chance in that because you've only got sometimes 1 ball to correct things with it. Bigger chance of getting scores if you're opening 2 balls from the leader. Good.
Looks good here, all on his pace. Further it runs. Yeah, great opener there by Stuart Anderson.
I think both players are leading slightly better in this direction.
Darren, quite rightly so, saying to Stuart, stay where you're at. You've just played a good bowl on that hand. Looks in the area again. Oh, he could be unlucky if he touches that jack. No, look at that. That's what we get used to seeing off Stuart Anderson. He's part of the Scotland elite squad that are in training for the next big outdoor championships, as is of course Darren Burnett, who's the current Commonwealth Games gold medalist at the singles.
I don't think Lua will be happy with his last delivery. It just slightly blocks out the running ball for Sam. Darren's going for cover here. I think he's trying to cover the spot.
Well, he's holding 2 good shots. The green balls are in not too good a position for Sam Tolchard, so does he just try and reach this side bowl of Stuart Anderson's to try and rest it for shot?
Well, this is a draw or a drive, I think. If he tries to play the yard on here, he won't get back, and I think that's what he's tried. Sam, this is a difficult shot.
Darren nicely showing us there with his rag where he's intending to put this bowl.
was asking for Sam to move out of the way to see the end markers. Some players gauge their line from that. He was running after us, he must like it.
Certainly not in a bad place, just behind there.
Stuart acknowledging that, saying well played. A bit of trouble here for the English pair.
Yeah, we often say end 7 in a set of 9 ends is a key end. The English pairing don't want to really be dropping a 2.
Well, it wasn't far away with his previous delivery. I think if he draws this, I think that's just as good an option as the heavy ball. I think I'd just try to draw it. Hope to sit the ball down, move the jack. Yeah, playing the draw. Good choice to shot.
He thinks he might have overplayed it by his body language.
He won't get back then. Oh,
well,
great ball, Sam. What a ball. What a ball.
That was a great ball.
Fantastic ball. Wow. That was perfect. Couldn't have played that any better.
There's been some really good bowls out there in this game, and that gives Louis Rideau and Sam Tolchard a 5-4 lead after 7 ends. We have 2 ends left of this first round game in the World Indoor Bowls Championships, kindly sponsored by Just Retirement and hosted wonderfully by Potter's Leisure Resort here. They really do look after us, Andy, here.
Certainly do. Morning to night. Plenty of food, drink, everything you need. And a few games of bowls in.
Yes.
And a morning sitting with you, Janice. What more could you ask?
There you go, with a bottle of water in front of you, Andy. We
You
provide
spoiling me.
all mod cons. No, they really do enjoy their bowls here, the spectators. Finals week's been solidly booked for a number of months. Tend to book while they're here to come back again next year. They'd certainly love the bowls, and it's a fantastic venue to play bowls at.
Can't beat it, Janice. The best place in the world to play. Good reply from Stuart.
And 2 bowl pairs certainly forces you to concentrate with every bowl. When you see a scoreline like this with 2 quality pairs, every bowl's position is important.
He's got to be a bit careful here, is Stuart. Changing his hand. I think he'll be trying to go past the head here. That's a good ball.
Yeah, good positioning. Something behind when the holding shot. His skip will be happy with that.
Well, Sam on his favoured forehand side, so he'll fancy getting the shot here.
Well, any sort of connection on Stuart Anderson's bowl, the jack could go to his own bowl behind. Just overplayed that.
I think everyone's just keeping away from this. Still quite a good head this for the English pair, even though they dropped the one. They're going to have the last ball in the final end, so it's not a disaster here.
Well, good track again from Sam. Just hung off there. Just his pace again, I think, Andy.
Yeah, it was just on the high side. This is interesting. It'll be interesting to see if Darren takes a gamble here. He can't probably draw another one. However, he could force the jack out if he wants to try to score more than one. He's looking at the backhand, looking at almost trying to hit the ball onto the jack, spring it out for 2 or 3. What do you think, Janice?
Well, he's looking up at the score. He's just had a glance up at the score. It's whether does he take the chance or does he settle for the fact that he's holding all square with one end to play.
Yeah, because he knows that obviously Sam's got the last ball, which gives Sam a slight advantage.
Darren does like taking his chances. He's one that thinks... I remember when he won the World Championships here, he said he wasn't going to come off the rink thinking he'd not played a shot he should have played. I think he's looking to play it, Andy.
I think he is. I don't think he could go really wrong. I think he's, as long as he's positive through the head, he must get a good result, I think. Well, he must score more than one anyway. Playing the backhand, he's playing it with weight.
Well, if it drops now...
Oh, wow, that weight could have given the shot away. That would have been more positive.
Yeah, that was more like drawing weight, really, and if he'd have tipped his own red bowl of Stewart's there, he's having a little wry smile there from Darren Burnett. So, exciting times here, 5-all. After 8 ends, we're playing the last end of the first set.
I think it's been fairly even, hasn't it, Janice? I don't think anybody has, shall we say, deserved to win it. So.
Well, they've both won 4 ends each. They've both counted 1 count of 2. You couldn't be closer than that. Great lead.
That's a perfect start.
Looks down a good track.
Very good line. Does he have the running?
Might just be slightly short. It's the first time he's been forced really over onto that forehand. Both lead players have preferred the backhand going away from our commentary box.
Well, that's a good ball from Louis. As you could actually see when we feature the head, that ball will plant out. So there's options.
Stewart just needs to just be behind the jack now. Or just draw another shot.
Oh, good bowling. Well, Louis, I think you're going to have to run at this.
There is a split there. Get the green bowl. Both red bowls go. How's his running bowls as a lead, Andy?
I think he's good. I mean, he does play backhand at Torquay. I think he skips in a lot of competitions, so he's got the running ball. If he hits his own green ball, I think he'll get a result. Yeah, playing the run it.
He's watching it.
I think he's under.
It was the right shot to play. If you'd have got it solid, it would have put the seeded Burnett and Anderson pair under pressure.
Well, you could see Darren's foot. He's looking at a blocker possibly here. There's not much he could do with the head. I think it's a blocker or a bat ball. It's one or the other.
Blockers are not the easiest shots to play. You just want to get your ball to come back to the centre of the rink. Gets in the eye line of your opponent. Looks like he's going deep with this.
Yeah, I think he's keeping away from it. Well, not quite sure what that was, but...
No, I think he'd want to be a couple of yards on that, Andy, or at least a yard.
Certainly. Well, Sam's got to catch the green ball here.
Well, just under. And Darren's going to have another look at the head.
Well, it hasn't changed, Darren.
But he's smiling as he walks. He's probably going up to say to Stuart, don't know what I did with my last ball.
Yeah, Darren realises that if he catches the green ball, I think both reds will go out. It's a difficult one here. Yep, he's right. So there's not, sometimes you can't do much about it.
So what does he do? Try and put something behind or take the shot away?
Well, I wouldn't go near the head because he doesn't want to make it any bigger. So I think I'd go deep and just hope that if Sam gets the ball onto the jack, it'll count. Sometimes you can't do much about things. Stuart has said it's a better line, so I don't know if this is a blocker.
Well, that's a good ball there.
Passes the head, and I think
It's still 2 red, so Sam's got to hope to hit the green ball and actually stay with it, or hope that his own ball follows through onto the jack. It's still there, Andy, it's still possible.
oh yes, it's just choosing the hand that you fancy to hit the green ball. It doesn't really matter backhand, forehand. I think if he catches it solid, both the reds will go and he should lie.
His pace was the sort of pace he wanted with his first ball.
Bit of pressure on the last ball, not easy.
Well,
Is he close? Oh yes,
great effort.
good strike. Unfortunately he didn't get the green ball and he's lost the set. Good set though.
Great set, really tight there. So the seeded pairing of Darren Burnett and Stuart Anderson just edged through in the first set, and we move into the second set of 9 ends. Great game. Great opening ball again by Stuart.
Stuart picked his game up in the second half of this set.
Well, Louis in the area, slightly overplayed, but great ball. Just don't forget we're live and in full HD on the YouTube streaming here of the World Bowls Tour. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, and if you can't stay with us live and you need to catch up on the results, we have a new website, worldbowlstour.tv. Well, it looks close again here, Andy. What's his pace like?
Not bad. Oh, just dropping 15 inches. Well, this is just a draw for Sam here. It's tempting to try to trail the Jack, but it's just a draw.
Draw, and if he touches the Jack, it's a bonus. But if you look to trail it, as we've seen, you tend to just be that 2 feet over. Very precision bowling out there on the portable.
Yeah, pushing the ball up here. I'll be disappointed with that one. Yeah, wasn't a good one, Sam.
We haven't needed a translator for the 2 Scottish accents out there today. I was glad of Sandra McLeish's company yesterday, because Colin Walker, well, not sure sometimes.
Yeah, Sandra's always handy for that.
Colin's a good lad, he doesn't mind. He says you can pick on us all you want in the commentary box, I'll just get you back at a qualifier somewhere.
Yeah, played well, Colin and Ronnie. Really played solid game of 2 ball pairs. Well, Sam, 2 or 3 down here. Needs a good one.
Just a slight adjustment really on his last delivery.
That's all he needs. 2 feet more. Well, body language normally gives you an indication. I think he quite likes it.
Yeah, he's definitely following that. It looks a great line here, Andy. Very close.
Will he bend? Oh, great try. Got a touch her, but just run through that. Foot over. Well, should have second, I would think.
They're just asking Tom Weir to have a look at that. All the umpires that are part of the team of the World Bowls Tour officials here are all excellent judges. They do get it wrong sometimes, but not often. So Mike Davis has been called in to tell us which of these bowls is the closest.
Green, so it's 1 to Darren and Stuart.
Yep, so the opening end's taken by Darren Burnett and Stuart Anderson, just with the 1 shot. Again, probably in for a very tight second set here. Don't forget, if you have any questions for Andy Thompson, preferably ones that are broadcastable, we are available on Twitter, Facebook and the YouTube feed.
No technical ones, please.
No, we'll save those for Francis Fletcher this afternoon.
Here.
Good
Stuart
lead
really
there.
leading well now.
Yes, he's putting Louis under a bit of pressure. They're all used to Playing at a high level, all four of these players. And look at that as a reply. Very good.
That's what you want from your leads. If just put balls within the foot, you're happy. Gives you opportunities as a skip to try to alter things. I think Darren likes this one again. Just held out.
Sam's just saying that there's still one down there. If he even gets to his own ball, rests it, Louis got a chance of getting shot. Unusual ball from Louis there. Wasn't a great deal for being short.
Yeah, I'd be disappointed. It was a chance just to reach the head.
I certainly haven't played a bad ball while I've been sat in the commentary box, and it's a lot easier up here, Andy, than out there.
I'd agree with that. We're all good up here. Something wrong with that one, Darren. I think the screen is actually indicating that Stuart giving the shot away here, so I think Louis might be lying.
Well, that's a very... if it is one to green, I'm surprised Darren was as short as he was.
Yeah. Sam's close here.
Very close. If he gets the red ball, sits off it.
Oh, just 18 inches of weight. This is just surely a straightforward draw on the forehand.
Well, you'd think so. Whether he just wanted to wander up to calm himself after his bad first bowl. He's done that a number of times in this game, Andy. Just used the fact that we haven't got the shot clock, walked up, had a look, refocused.
Good idea. Yeah, just come back. Just a draw.
Well, this is all on his pace. I think he's urging it up.
Don't think he's running.
A good track from Sam. Very close here.
Oh.
Let's shuffle that green ball a bit.
Yeah, they were always lying.
Yeah, sometimes our angles here from the cameras, it's hard to tell who's holding shot. When the BBC get here with their cameras next week and they have the overheads, it does make judging who's on a little easier.
Yeah, I'd agree, Janice, but it's still sometimes difficult. You don't always get the correct angles, so it's sometimes a bit of a guesswork in the commentary. Not been many changes of jack. I mean, most players are playing it on the tee. There's very few are going short. I would expect Stuart and Darren to always go long, but I thought Sam might have just changed it a little bit.
Yeah, it's often worth shaking up the length a bit. See if you can go a bit quicker than your opponent.
I guess the mat's up slightly, so that changes the length.
track again here from Louis.
Yeah, well played. 2 good balls.
You'd expect Stuart to just make the adjustment. Might have over-adjusted here, Andy.
I think he has. Just a little bit heavy.
Well, Sam, you draw a shot in now, it puts Darren under pressure again.
He's not played many balls on this backhand side. He's been forced onto the forehand side, but it's a good backhand. It's playable. I'd agree, Janice. He needs a good shot in here. This looks good. Oh, well played, Sam. Now, Darren.
Well, he's just waggled his foot at the red bowl in the middle of your screen. I have a feeling that that might be the ball he's looking to push into the head.
I don't know. I've just got a funny feeling I might try to draw this on the backhand.
There is the draw onto Sam's last bowl. He doesn't want to be short.
Yeah, I think I'll be trying to draw it. Draw by the first. If he fails, we might have a look at another option with the final delivery.
Oh, he's keen on this.
Whoa.
Well, when I mentioned he was looking at that middle bowl, I don't think that was quite what he intended with that bowl. He might tell us differently afterwards.
I don't know if it's 1 or 2 for some. Just a draw. Hope to move the jack a couple of inches.
Well, probably makes it look a wider target from the mat. Just reach onto that bowl. He's indicating that with his hand. Anything onto the bowl that's closer to the jack to the right of your screen.
Lots of chances here for Darren on the backhand. Reaches through it, splits the 2 wing balls. Don't think he'll be far away with this one. Well, he's still looking at it. Stuart's asking it to come back.
Move. Well, it looks like the players are calling for the umpire again. It's quite obviously one green. It's the green to your right of the screen that we're looking at as to whether it's second or not.
As you can see, the red ball's propped up with the green ball, so that's why it's not been removed.
One shot, right up top.
That was just one shot to Louis Rideout and Sam Tolchard. They take a 2-1 lead after 3 ends of the second set. Remember, they lost the first set 7-5. Keeping the crowds in at the moment, Andy.
Yeah, good crowd. I suspect it will get slightly busier as the week progresses, but yeah, good crowd for a Saturday lunchtime. Stuart's finding his forehand well.
Yeah, great lead bowl then from Stuart again.
Yeah, I think Sam and Louis should be trying to alter it. Stuart's just getting a free run and on his forehand side now. He would try to change the length a little bit.
Good track. Good position. Darren Burnett's just saying to Stuart Anderson, quite happy with that. Good ball.
I think Darren's forgot to follow Sam down. As you say, Janice, one of the rules that both skips should be at the delivery end.
I think it's just being pointed out to him by Tom Weir. Tom's just having a word with him.
Yeah, Darren quickly making his way down.
That will just be an oversight. He won't have done that on purpose. He just got chatting with his partner, and Sam was already making his way down the rink.
Very good try from Sam, but Stuart and Darren still lie.
Just needs to run a bit. Louis just having a look at the angles here. I don't think the red bowl cleanly pops out.
Yeah, I think you're right, Louis. I think it's just a draw. So close with his previous delivery.
If he played a runner, he might open it up even more for Darren to draw a second.
Just on the high side.
Darren again played a short ball with his first, so he's just wandered slightly towards the head to refocus. Every time he's done that, he's played a very good second bowl, Andy.
Yes, I think he's blocked himself out on the backhand. Changing to the forehand side, try to draw another back toucher.
Well, Stuart's watching it in.
Yeah, Stuart likes it.
Yeah, great final ball from Darren there. Means after 4 ends of this second set, the seeded pairing of Burnett and Anderson lead 3-2. Well, he looks good again to me. He's urging it up It looks to be good. Five ends left of this second set. Burnett and Anderson won the first set. Well, Stuart's on a good track again.
This might force Louis, I'm sure, onto the forehand side. No.
He asked about the forehand, but Sam swapped him back.
I don't know if that's a good call.
Well, this is all on his pace.
Well, this was always going to happen as well. That's the trouble with... I think Louis should have played the 4.
Yeah, it looked certainly the open draw from our angle. I know we mentioned earlier about keeping leads on the hand they're comfortable with, but that was one of the classic cases of open hand.
I'd agree with that, Janice. Let the lead settle on the side. However, if it is blocked out, and that did appear to be blocked out, you've got to change. It's a good call from Sam now. It's a running ball or a draw on the forehand.
And Darren's just dropped short again with his first delivery.
Yeah, I think Sam fancies the runner. Yeah, it's a good call.
Even the wing bowl of Louis Ridehouse might get him a result.
Yeah, got chances here. We'd expect to hit this target. I think he's in the area.
Yeah, very close. Ball on the result now. Oh, we
it's
really
unlucky.
wanted a 1-2 there, bowl onto Jack, and just took the ball out solid.
Unlucky. Good running ball. Hit the target. Didn't get a result.
Stuart just asking Darren to draw to this back green bowl, cover the back position, but also try and get another in the head. Overplayed it.
Don't play 1 yard away, Sam.
Yeah, that's where inexperience on the rink kicks in. It might look the shot to play. And if you were at home on your own home rink, it might be playable, but the portable's a different beast altogether.
Well, he's playing this with just reaching weight. This is a hard shot. That's what happens. No.
Oh dear. He might have knocked that short red ball in for 2. No, he's conceding 1. The Jack did move slightly.
Looks like we have another measure.
Oh, Mike Davis is getting plenty of work in. He's with us for the full duration. He's done a bit of running up and down stairs today with scores for us, so he's keeping himself fit.
Two red, I think.
That was through Sam choosing to just play that yard on shot.
2 shots, Anderson Burnett.
Well, that gives Burnett and Anderson a 5-2 lead after 5 ends. 3 shots up, 4 ends to play. Could be a crucial next end, Andy.
I'd agree. The English pair are just looking at the moment second best. And the man who's doing the damage really here is Stuart Anderson. Opening balls, getting in, dictating the head.
Yes, certainly this second set, Stuart Anderson's totally dominated at the front. Louis just struggled a little bit, but not by most people's standards, but at this level.
Yeah, Stuart has just managed to always get in. I don't think Louis would be playing this hand by choice, but Stuart's forced him onto it often.
Well, that's not a bad ball, it's behind. It gives your skip a chance. Stuart's really getting into this game now. He's trotting up after this ball, which is always a good sign from a player.
He's finding his forehand well, especially in this direction, putting the pressure on the English pair. Needs a good one here, Louis.
Well, if Louis doesn't get one in here, it might force Sam onto that runner again. At an end they can't really afford to drop a counter 2 or 3. I think this is short, Andy.
Yes, it is. That doesn't make it easy for Sam either. That's in the way of the forehand draw. That's a confident stride here from Darren Burnett. Knows that they are closing in this game.
All he's got to do really is reach this green ball. He's been short with a few of his first deliveries, but...
shot again, I think. However, it counts.
Yeah, Sam Tolchard drops a 3 here and...
No way back then if they drop a 3. Got to score here, I think. It's quite a wide target. You would expect them to hit the target. And then how's your luck?
Holes for bowls, they say. Wow, I thought he was going to get rid of something there. Now that really does put a lot of pressure on the young man from Torquay's last bowl. He doesn't want to drop a 3 or a 4 here against the seeded pairing of Burnett and Anderson.
I think Stuart and Darren will be happy with 3. I think this will just be a bat ball. Yeah, Stuart's suggesting anything behind is good. Sam will be running at this again.
Well, looks a good height for the job he needs. Just slip behind and his partner will be very happy. That's a good ball, Andy. It's counting as well.
Yeah, lots of pressure here. 3 or 4 down. That's the same again, Sam. You've got to hope to hit the target and hope to get a result. Crucial ball. Drops a 4. It's game over.
Well, it would be a long way back from 9-2 with only 3 ends left. Well, Sam Tolchard, what can you do with this ball? Well, looks a better line, Andy.
How's your luck?
Well, he's saved. Whatever happens is saved.
He's saved, but if, I think he still might be dropping 1 or 2. Dropping a 2, was it? I think that was 2, Janice. Yeah.
It sounded like a 2 to me.
Well, he hit the target basically, but unfortunately didn't get a good result.
Yeah, by our reckoning, that makes it 7-2 after 6 ends to Darren Burnett and Stuart Anderson. They won the first set. So that means the pairing of Louis Rideout and Sam Tolchard, the English qualifiers, are 5 behind with 3 ends to play. Just a question of closing this game down now for Burnett and Anderson.
Yeah, I'd agree, Janice. Just keep it tight, lose a 1. Sam and Louis have got to go chasing at least a double here.
Well, that's a good start.
Perfect start.
He has played the backhand in both directions very well, Louis. Sometimes it's been blocked out by Stuart before he's got there.
Stuart's biggest problem in this backhand is he's been dropping short, always about 18 inches, 15 inches short. This is a good correction. That's a good ball.
Don't forget we start again this afternoon at 2 o'clock. You're on the World Bowls Tour YouTube, live from the World Indoor Bowls Championships. Kindly sponsored by Just Retirement and hosted by Potter's Leisure Resort. I'm just coming up towards lunchtime here for the spectators. Most of them are quite happy to see this game out. There's been some really good bowls, Andy.
There might be a mass exodus in 10 minutes time. I think it's lunch 12:30, so hopefully
I believe so, yeah.
They might start to disappear.
Well, it could all be over with after this end, but currently the English qualifiers are holding 1 shot. Darren Burnett short again with his first bowl. Interesting the patterns you see when you're sat in a commentary box as opposed to being out on the rink.
I agree. I mean, obviously Darren needs to improve his game, I would think, in the next one, if they get through here. But Sam needs a good ball here. Probably needs to score a double, change the length a little bit. He's following away, I think. Just a 1.
Well, Darren will be happy to score at this end, but also not too displeased to just drop a 1. End 7, only 3 ends to go.
Yeah, they won't be unhappy at dropping 1. He's got to be here, because I think Sam might take a gamble.
He's chasing it. I tell you what, he's close.
Oh, well played, Darren.
Great bowl there from Darren. Wow, look at that. Perfect length. Perfect line. How often has he done that in this game with his second bowl?
Second bowl's always been better, isn't it? Well, it's a 4-run runner here for Sam. Bowl onto the jack. Got a chance for a couple. And got a chance. Oh, he's going to... Oh, he's unlucky.
Very unlucky there.
Slightly under.
1 shot, Anderson remains.
Well, after 7 ends in the second set, Darren Burnett and Stuart Anderson lead 8-2. Means that they're 6 up with 2 ends to play. This is a huge ask for the English qualifiers. They've got to win this set. So they've got to score 7 shots over 2 ends. Well, if Stuart nails this with his first bowl,
as he has been most of the game really on this forehand side, played it really good.
tad short, still not bad, considering his opponents have got to pick up a 3 and a 4. It's just a question of matching bowls for bowls now, closing the head down for the seeded pairing. He's chasing this up. I think he might just get past his own, but not quite.
Well, still gives Louis and Sam a little chance. This one's got to be behind the head.
It's certainly up.
That's good. Well, it gives him a chance.
Yeah. It's times like that, as a lead, you stand on the mat and you say, please don't be short, please don't be short.
Well, I think it's just a backhand draw here from Darren.
Yes, if he can get to those 2 green bowls, it puts all the pressure back on Sam. Got to score a 3 at this end. Just lacking the pace again with his first ball. Great line.
Still not easy for Sam to try to make a 3.
No, he's almost got to get to the inside part of the jack and sit it back. Well, body language said he didn't like that. He's urging it up. Oh, it's made one.
Yep. Second ball. Well, that plant puts the green ball into the jack, so that's an option, possibly for Sam. Just a backhand draw here for Darren.
Yeah, just a slight adjustment on his first delivery. Ideally try and get to that bowl when you see the head to the right of your screen of the Torchard and Rideout pairing. Looks better here.
Don't think he's running.
Wow. Well,
I think Sam's looking at the plant, but
well, if he holds 2, does he draw for 3? Or does he? He has to score a 4 at one of the last 2 ends, so it's probably as good an opportunity as anything here.
the trouble with the plant is I don't think his own bowl would follow through. It would be caught, so...
Well, he's obviously made his decision.
Yeah, I think there's a shot in the forehand. Use the wing ball. Try to trail the jack. He probably needs a 4 here, even a 3. He's not going to get a 4 on the last end.
No, I think this is sort of the best opportunity to
Yeah.
score a 4.
Exactly. I think he's got to just take this chance. If he gives it away, just too bad. Well, he's playing to draw another.
Well, height looks okay. What he doesn't want to do is tuck the jack.
Yeah.
Well-
Scores 3. Well done. Well, 3 balls out. Oh, asking for a 4th.
So there is the chance of the 4. Well, perhaps that's why he opted in the end to draw. And always worth a measure.
I just get the feeling it's only 3.
Well,
Just the way
whatever
that-
happens, it takes us into a last end, Andy.
Three shots, right out top chart.
Yep, that 3 brings them up to 5. Darren Burnett and Stuart Anderson lead 8-5. 3 up, playing the last end. Burnett and Anderson won the first set. So Louis Rideout and Sam Tolchard have got to score a 4 at this end. They have to win the set. The draw is not good enough for them.
Well, I've just put this jack back onto the tee. I don't quite understand it. I think I've been trying a real short end. Try something totally different. This is, I know the mat's up the green, but I think they're happy with him. The Scottish pair are happy with the jack on the tee.
Well, this has got to be absolutely bang on it. Doesn't look bad.
Yeah, good opener.
Great opening bowl from Louis Rideout there. Stuart just overplayed it, but it's a good bowl there, Andy.
Good position ball. Needs another perfect ball from Louis. Ooh,
Oh
he's
dear.
under. Oh dear.
He knows himself. Somehow his skip's got to make that green bowl count. Yeah, anything inside that now. Stuart's not looking to draw a shot now. He's just looking to finish this game off, get inside that green bowl. Might have just overplayed it.
Yeah, I think he has. Although I don't think it really matters now.
No, that's as a skip you're trying to work out in your head how you can get that green bowl to the left of your screen to count.
With a great degree of difficulty, I think. And
Louis Rideout's just looked up to the commentary box and put his hand to the head as if he was shooting himself.
well, he's not played many loose balls, Louis. That was unfortunate.
No, I think both young men have certainly showed the calibre here, and I'm sure they'll be keen to get back again. But yes, I think lunch might be on the cards.
Yep, there's no 4 here now. Yeah, I'd agree. Louis and Sam, 2 young players. They'll be desperate to get back again.
I think once you've had the taste of the portable rink here at Potters, it makes you that bit keener to try and get back again. Smile from Sam Tolchard. The impossible task.
Well, you could put this anywhere, Sam. You're not getting full.
One shot, right out top chart, second set.
Well, that takes Darren Burnett and Stuart Anderson through into the next round. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you the best of luck, Andy, and thank you so much for joining me in the commentary box this morning.
Thank you, Janice. Enjoyed it.
And don't forget, guys, join us again after lunch, 2 o'clock. We'll be here live and in full HD again for the afternoon sessions. Thanks for your company this morning.